Have you ever watched someone half your age swipe through their phone like a magician and thought to yourself, how do they do that so easily? If you have, you're definitely not alone. Technology can feel like it's racing ahead at full speed, and sometimes keeping up with it might seem more exhausting than exciting. But here's the thing, technology isn't just for the young, and it isn't just about flashy gadgets or endless notifications. In fact, for those of us in our 60s and beyond, it can open doors we didn't even know were closed, making everyday life smoother, safer, and a whole lot more connected. Let's be honest, it's not always easy. If you've ever struggled with setting up a new phone or accidentally sent a voice message when you meant to type, welcome to the club. But the real beauty lies in what these digital tools can offer once we understand how to use them comfortably. We're not talking about becoming tech wizards overnight, but about finding little ways to make our lives easier, more fun, and more connected. Imagine being able to see your grandchild smile in real time, even if they live thousands of miles away. Or having groceries delivered right to your front door with just a few taps. Or better yet, what if you could monitor your heart rate or track your steps simply by wearing a watch? These aren't far-off dreams, they're tools you can start using today. And once you try them, you might wonder how you ever got by without them. Let's start with something that has quietly become a game changer for many seniors: video calling. It's not just a way to stay in touch, it's a way to feel less alone. Whether it's a quick morning chat with your daughter or a regular Sunday call with old friends, seeing a familiar face on a screen brings a sense of closeness that a simple phone call just can't match. Platforms like Zoom, FaceTime, and WhatsApp might sound intimidating at first, but once you've gotten a hang of it, they can become a lifeline for your social life. Even if you don't consider yourself tech-savvy, with a little guidance, you'll be making video calls like a pro. Another area where technology really shines is staying organized, especially when it comes to the little things that are easy to forget. Whether it's doctor's appointments, birthdays, or even remembering to take your medication, digital reminders can help you stay one step ahead. You don't need a complicated setup either. Most smartphones come with simple calendar and alarm apps that can be customized to your routine. It's like having a personal assistant in your pocket, making sure you're always on track and never miss a beat. And then there are smart speakers. You might have seen ads for devices like Alexa or Google Nest and thought they were just for playing music. But these little devices can do so much more. Want to hear the news while you're making coffee? Just ask. Need a weather update before you head out for a walk? Say the word. Want to hear your favorite song from the 1960s? Done. These voice-activated tools are perfect for hands-free help around the house, especially if you're dealing with arthritis or mobility issues. It's like having someone in the room who's always ready to lend a hand, or at least answer your questions. Shopping has also been transformed in ways that can be a real blessing, especially when going out feels like a hassle. If walking through long aisles or waiting in checkout lines is tiring, online shopping might be your new best friend. You can order everything from socks to soup without leaving your recliner. And yes, it might take a little time to get used to typing in your address or choosing a delivery time, but once you've done it once or twice, it becomes second nature. Plus, you can read reviews, compare prices, and even clip digital coupons without using a pair of scissors. What about books? If you're a reader, the digital world has something amazing in store for you. E-readers and apps like Kindle or Audible bring the library right to your fingertips. You can adjust the font size, choose background colors that are easier on your eyes, or even listen to someone read to you while you rest. No more squinting at tiny print or driving across town just to return a book. Your favorite stories can live in your pocket, waiting for you whenever you have a quiet moment. There's also something incredibly empowering about learning new things online. Whether it's a how-to video on fixing a leaky faucet or a virtual painting class, the internet is bursting with opportunities to learn and grow. And it's not just about staying busy, it's about staying mentally active and engaged with the world. You can explore topics you've always been curious about or pick up a new hobby from the comfort of your own home. With just a few clicks, you can travel the world, attend a live concert, or take a cooking class, all without needing to step outside. So if you've ever hesitated, thinking technology was too complicated or not meant for someone your age, it's time to rethink that. These tools are made to serve you, not the other way around. They can make life easier, keep you connected, and open up experiences that bring joy and peace of mind. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be curious and willing to give it a try. Now that we've explored how technology can enhance everyday living, let's shift our focus to how it can support independence, especially in areas that often become more challenging with age. You might not realize it yet, but digital tools are quietly transforming how we take care of ourselves, how we move through the world, and even how we stay safe when no one else is around. One of the most meaningful examples of this is personal emergency response systems. These aren't bulky panic buttons from decades ago. Today's devices are sleek, wearable, and many of them don't even look like medical tools. They can detect falls, send alerts to loved ones, and even connect you to help within seconds. For anyone who values staying in their own home but also wants peace of mind, this kind of technology is a quiet yet powerful companion. Let's talk about transportation for a moment. Driving may not feel quite the same as it did years ago, and public transport isn't always convenient or safe. That's where ride-sharing services come in, like Uber or Lyft. What used to require waiting at a taxi stand or depending on someone else is now something you can do with a few taps on a screen. And if you're not comfortable doing it yourself, there are services that allow a family member to schedule rides for you. It's freedom, right in your hands. You decide when you want to go somewhere, whether it's your doctor's office, the market, or even to meet a friend for coffee. One area where technology can quietly help you stay in control is money management. Budgeting, paying bills, or keeping track of expenses doesn't have to mean flipping through stacks of paper or worrying if you forgot something. Online banking apps, especially those designed with simplicity in mind, let you see everything at once. They send gentle reminders about upcoming payments, help you track where your money's going, and reduce the chance of missing something important. It's not about becoming an accountant. It's about having clarity and peace when it comes to your finances. But let's not forget how much technology can support our relationships beyond just video chats. Group messaging apps allow families to stay connected throughout the day with photos, updates, and little notes. You can be part of conversations with your children and grandchildren without needing to call or visit. It helps you feel included, even if you're miles apart. And there's something truly comforting about being able to send a quick message just to say, "I'm thinking of you," or to receive one yourself at just the right moment. There are also online spaces built especially for meeting people with similar interests. Whether it's gardening, storytelling, or sharing life experiences, online forums and communities bring like-minded people together. You can find new friends who've gone through the same things you have. You can share advice, learn something new, or simply be heard. These aren't just websites, they're digital neighborhoods where conversation happens around the clock. And all it takes is the willingness to step into that circle. Even hobbies you've loved for years can take on new life with the help of technology. If you're into photography, there are apps that let you enhance and organize your photos with just a few taps. If you enjoy writing, you can start a digital journal or even create your own blog. If you've got a story to tell, the world is ready to listen. And if you love puzzles or word games, the options are endless. These aren't just ways to pass the time, they're ways to stretch your mind, to spark joy, and to keep your spirit bright and active. Now let's pause for a moment to think about health. While we've already touched on devices like emergency response systems, there's an even broader range of tools designed to help you stay on top of your well-being. Apps that track water intake, prompt you to move after sitting for too long, or guide you through gentle stretches or breathing exercises are becoming more common. These little nudges aren't nagging, they're quiet partners helping you stay tuned in to what your body needs, one small moment at a time. And if you're someone who enjoys learning, you're living in one of the most exciting times in history. Online learning platforms now offer everything from university-level lectures to short how-to videos on fixing a dripping faucet. You can dive into art history, explore world geography, or finally understand how your tablet works without ever leaving your armchair. You don't need to enroll or commit to anything long-term. You just need curiosity and an internet connection. There's also a lot of joy to be found in discovering new music, movies, or shows that you might have missed. Streaming services make it easy to find old favorites or stumble upon something new that speaks to you. You can build playlists of songs that bring back memories or try something you've never heard before. It's entertainment, yes, but more than that, it's a way to tap into emotion, memory, and the simple pleasure of being swept up in a good story or melody. And finally, as technology grows, so do the ways we can use it to preserve what matters most. Whether it's scanning old photographs, recording audio of family stories, or creating digital memory books, we can now pass down our legacy in vivid, creative ways. Technology gives you a chance to keep your life stories safe, to be remembered not just through words, but through images and voices that last. There's something incredibly powerful about realizing that the same tools used by the next generation can also be yours, not just to keep up, but to thrive. You're not too late. You're not too old. And you're definitely not alone. There's something deeply satisfying about doing something for yourself, something that once felt out of reach. And with technology now woven into so many parts of daily life, that sense of accomplishment is becoming easier to find. Take something as simple as meal preparation. There are now kitchen devices that guide you step by step through recipes, adjust cooking temperatures automatically, and even suggest meals based on what you have in your pantry. It's not just about convenience. It's about feeling confident in the kitchen again, even if your hands don't move quite as quickly as they used to. And for those who've ever struggled with handwriting becoming less legible or fingers feeling less steady, typing has quietly become a lifeline. Whether you're sending a message to someone you love or writing down a note for yourself, a digital keyboard can take the pressure off. Many devices even allow you to speak instead of type, turning your voice into text in real time. You don't need to keep up with pen and paper if it doesn't serve you. You've got tools now that adapt to how you move, how you speak, and how you think. Managing the little details in life can be a challenge at any age. Remembering when to renew a driver's license, update a health card, or register for community programs can slip through the cracks. But now many of these processes can be done entirely online and often without standing in a single line. Being able to take care of paperwork or applications from your favorite chair while sipping your tea is a quiet luxury that technology makes possible. And once you experience how simple it can be, those tasks begin to feel like less of a burden. Technology is also making its way into how we move and stretch our bodies, especially from home. You don't need a gym membership or special gear to benefit from gentle movement. There are programs now that offer real-time classes tailored to seniors, focusing on flexibility, posture, and stability. You can join from your living room, take breaks when needed, and still feel the presence of others doing the same. It's more than exercise. It's motivation and community disguised as a morning routine. Now, let's take a moment to talk about rest. Many people over 60 find that sleep becomes more fragile with age. Screens often get blamed, and for good reason. But when used wisely, technology can actually help improve your sleep. Devices that play soothing sounds, track your sleep cycles, or gently dim the lights over time are designed with rest in mind. They can help you wind down, notice patterns, and even pinpoint what's been disrupting your rest. Sleep doesn't just come from avoiding technology, it can come from using it with care. And when it comes to our homes, smart devices are doing quiet miracles behind the scenes. Thermostats that learn your comfort preferences, lights that turn on with your voice, or locks that secure your door remotely. All of these reduce effort and bring a layer of comfort that used to require physical energy you may no longer want to spend. These changes don't scream for attention, but they make your living space feel more responsive to you, which is exactly how it should be. As we lean more into the digital world, privacy naturally becomes a concern. No one wants to feel exposed or taken advantage of. And while it's true that scammers exist, there are also more protections in place than ever before. Learning to recognize trustworthy sites, setting strong passwords, and using security features like fingerprint or face recognition are simple but powerful ways to protect yourself. Knowledge becomes your shield. Once you understand what to look for, staying safe online becomes less intimidating and more empowering. Creativity has found new outlets too. Whether you've always loved art or are just now dipping your toes into painting, drawing, or music, technology has opened a world of possibilities. Digital tablets let you sketch with precision and ease, music apps let you play instruments without owning them, and editing tools allow you to bring color and detail to your ideas like never before. Creativity doesn't fade with age. It evolves, and these tools are here to support that journey. One of the most beautiful things technology offers is a bridge to the world outside your front door. Virtual reality, for example, may sound futuristic, but it's becoming more accessible. With a simple headset, you can walk through gardens in Japan, tour museums in France, or sit at the edge of a mountain lake and breathe in the scenery, all while staying cozy at home. These experiences aren't replacements for real travel, but they do open a window to wonder and exploration, keeping your spirit adventurous even when your legs prefer to rest. Even spiritual life has found a new rhythm with digital support. Online services, meditation apps, and digital devotionals allow you to connect with your faith or values on your own schedule. Whether it's a daily scripture, a guided prayer, or a live stream service, these moments can ground you and add peace to your day, without needing to leave home or follow someone else's timeline. You may not have grown up with any of this. It may not come naturally right away. But learning to use technology doesn't mean you're trying to become someone else. It means you're adding tools to your toolbox. It means you're staying open, curious, and committed to shaping the life you want, one that's connected, creative, and uniquely yours. There's something deeply personal about discovering that a piece of technology doesn't just work, it works for you. Not in a flashy, complicated way, but in a way that fits into your rhythm, your pace, your preferences. One of the quiet joys of embracing digital tools is realizing they can be shaped around your lifestyle rather than the other way around. This sense of personalization isn't just convenient, it's empowering. When you can decide what helps you feel more in control, more creative, or simply more at ease, the barrier between you and the digital world starts to dissolve. For many people in their senior years, the idea of technology still carries that initial whisper of frustration or fear. It's easy to remember the times things didn't work right, or when it felt like everything was designed for someone younger and faster. But that picture has changed, and more than ever, designers and developers are thinking about simplicity, clarity, and accessibility. Large print options, screen readers, voice commands, and one-touch navigation aren't just features, they're invitations. They're signals that say, this world is yours too. And as more seniors step into this space, the impact goes beyond individual households. Communities are forming in places we never imagined. Seniors are gathering in online groups to share advice, celebrate birthdays, organize meetups, and even support one another through tough times. What starts as a small comment on a shared interest page can turn into a friendship or even a lifeline. When you take a moment to log in, you're not just entering a website or app, you're entering a circle of voices that might brighten your day or change your thinking in the best way. Some people find their place through teaching others. You'd be surprised how many seniors are now guiding their friends or family members on how to navigate certain apps or features. The moment you understand how something works, you're in a position to share it. You become not just a user, but a leader. That kind of peer support carries a special weight. It tells others that it's okay to be unsure at first. It says, if I can do this, so can you. And that's a powerful message to send, especially in a world that often assumes older adults can't keep up. And then there's the quiet satisfaction that comes from solving problems in real time. That feeling when you figure out how to join a virtual event without asking for help. That moment when you successfully upload a photo to share with your grandchild. That sense of, I've got this, builds confidence, not just in your digital abilities, but in yourself. It ripples out into other parts of your life, reminding you that learning doesn't stop just because you've crossed a certain age. In fact, that's when it often becomes the most rewarding. Technology, at its core, is about connection. Not just to other people, but to ideas, to inspiration, to comfort, and even to the parts of yourself that may have felt quiet for a while. It invites you to listen to music that once played on your wedding day. It lets you revisit a poem you haven't read in decades. It brings your memories into sharper focus and gives you new ways to hold on to them, whether through photos, stories, or digital keepsakes that you can pass along to those you love. And as you grow more familiar with the digital world, something unexpected can happen. You may find that instead of feeling behind, you begin to feel ahead. You're using your phone not just for calls, but to explore ideas, track your mood, keep in touch, learn new skills, or even rediscover forgotten passions. You're not being left out. You're part of the conversation. You're adapting, evolving, and showing the world, and yourself, that age does not define your ability to explore, to engage, or to enjoy. So many people talk about technology as if it's cold, sterile, and mechanical. But what it really offers is warmth, if you know where to look. It brings voices into your home, it gives you ways to express yourself, and it offers new methods to stay connected to those who matter most. Whether it's a live chat with your best friend, a reminder to drink water, or a digital frame that rotates family photos in your living room, these are tools that, when used with intention, add heart to the everyday. If you're just beginning your digital journey, start with curiosity. Follow the spark of what interests you, even if it's small. If you're already using technology and want to go deeper, try something new just once and see where it takes you. The best part is that this journey is yours alone. You get to choose what helps, what fits, and what brings you joy. And if something doesn't click right away, don't be hard on yourself. You've spent a lifetime learning, adjusting, growing, and this is just another chapter. The tools might be newer, but the courage to use them has always been inside you. That same strength that carried you through milestones, heartbreaks, celebrations, and changes can absolutely carry you through this too. You have the right to feel connected, capable, and confident. You have every reason to believe that learning something new at any age is not only possible, it's powerful. Technology doesn't replace the richness of life. It simply gives you more ways to experience it, share it, and shape it into something that feels true to who you are. If this conversation spoke to you, take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments below. You never know who might benefit from your words. And if you'd like to keep exploring topics like this together, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This space is here for you, always growing, always evolving, just like you. Here's to living fully, learning freely, and embracing every tool that helps us stay connected to the world and to ourselves. You've come so far already, and what comes next might just surprise you.